Cash Cab was fun. I loved it. It was really a fantastic thing for me, and it was also the hardest job I've ever had. And
Why?
Just to drive and host the show and memorize the questions and deal with the people getting in and out, and it's like it was a lot to produce that show. It was a lot, so much so that I couldn't go and do stand-up at the end of the shoot days. I was just too fried from it, you know.
Because your mind is working. I didn't even
Yeah.
think about that. And
Yeah.
you're driving the streets of New York City.
Yeah,
Which in itself is a full-time job for most people.
yeah, a
And you're
full-time
telling us
shitty
where
job.
you are. You're telling us where you are in the city at the same time. So you're
Yeah.
doing the questions. You're
Wait, are you actually driving? Because I know
Yeah.
on the James, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know the carpool karaoke? They're
on
not
he's
driving.
on
they're on like
Yeah, I
a-
saw that, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm an idiot."
Like, why couldn't they do that for me?
Why was I driving?
Wait, were you the producer?
Well, I was the EP after a while, but it would have ruined it.
Yeah,
The
it
whole
would've.
the whole thing was that people didn't know,
Right.
which they didn't. So
Was there any embarrassing or weird thing that happened on the game that we don't know about that never made air?
nothing really embarrassing. Plenty of weird stuff.
Tell me a weird
fun.
thing that didn't make air.
Okay, well, there's a lot of ones where people couldn't play, and they just got out, which
So
I
you were
always
just
thought
a-
we should use, and then Discovery was like, "No, we're never going to use any of that."
So you were just actually, sometimes you were a game show host and sometimes you were just a cab.
So, yes, it sure felt like it, you know, because when I'm picking them up, I'm out there by myself, and the whole crew is following me.
Right.
But so I'm just in a cab driving around looking for fares. You'd be amazed at how often I couldn't find anybody.
In New York, you couldn't.
Yeah, I
nobody
couldn't
was
find
flagging
anybody
you
that
down?
was looking for a cab on like a really nice night. Everybody's like, "Oh, I'll just walk," and I'm like, you know, I would literally be pulling up to bus stops and like flashing the lights at them, like, "Hey, anybody?"
the cash cab lights.
Yeah,
And
like,
still, no,
still
it's too
nobody.
nice.
Yep, and the people are like, "No, that can't be right."
Did anybody ever get mad at you?
Oh yeah, yeah. People get angry when they lose,
And?
fairly often.
Because you
Nothing
really,
really-
was that
really
true
came
that you were
of it.
dropping them off like not at their destination?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
You
wherever they
drop
got their
them
third
off?
strike, we kick them out. Yeah.
really.
Did anybody ever not want to get out?
Yes.
You know, I called a fucking
One-
cab.
one
I didn't,
guy-
yeah.
One guy he lost and he refused to get out, so he moved into the back seat and put all the seatbelts on himself. He sat in the middle and he buckled all of them over himself, and he was like, "I'm not getting out."
Really? But the fact that he would think that there's no way that they're going to get me out. I have 3 seatbelts.
I just put
It was like-
he was maybe half drunk, I don't know, but so I just pulled over and I got out.
You should think I would love watching clips on YouTube or social
Those
media
would
of the
be fun,
ones
right?
that did not work.
I would love to see those. I always wanted them to put them out somewhere because they're
It
really
was a
entertaining.
great show, my friend.
Oh, thanks, man.
I really enjoyed that.
You did for how many
Thank
years?
you.
Was it
15.
on HBO, right?
No, that was Taxi Cab Confessions. Was
He doesn't
HBO.
know.
We
He
were
doesn't
on
know. He also
Discovery.
doesn't know who Al Pacino is. So don't.
He fucking killed the guy, man.
Yes.
I killed
I got a phone call saying that you killed.
Do you know what show it is, Louis?
Yeah, I do.
What?
His show?
Yes.
He would. People would get in the cab and he
Right.
would ask them questions, and it increases the amount every
Yeah.
time they got the question right.
Yeah.
But they lose it all, right? If they get one wrong, is that?
No, if they get
No.
they don't lose it all
They
unless
get
they
out.
go for the double or nothing.
Right. But they get out.
Oh,
If they
double
don't
or
make
nothing.
it, they
But
don't get to their destination.
Well, yeah, you don't.
I didn't know that
You
part.
don't win
until
unless
right
you
now.
make it to where you're going.
Right. Do you have people that you wanted to get in, they wouldn't get in?
And they saw it and they're like, "Oh
Only
shit,
one
no."
time. Not that they wouldn't get in, but sometimes people wouldn't want to play, and so then we
You're
would
taking a
have to
cab
kick them out.
anyway.
Yeah.
You could win money. Like, why wouldn't you want to play?
Yeah, I don't know. Some people they have different reasons. One of them was, said he was in the witness protection program in Manhattan. I'm like, okay. We had a CIA agent
You know what's
in there
weird?
who couldn't be on TV.
When somebody's telling strangers that they're in the witness protection program, doesn't it? Doesn't that?
But the whole
kinda-
idea is that you don't tell a whole film crew.
But they have to sign a release. What if they just played and won the money and then didn't sign the release?
Do the release ahead of time.
Oh.
I
There's
say,
always-
let's take a ride in the cash cab, and then I pull over and get out.